Okay, so I'm actually at a customer's house, and we've done a little preliminary research, and the actual dirty electricity by using the green wave and then the gram sector is not bad. So this is not a radar frequency where I would say, okay, there's a lot of dirty electricity here. But the homeowner had done some research and realized that LEDs was making him sick, and we talked about that. And he removed the LEDs, so we're not seeing a whole lot of high direct electricity, but it doesn't matter. It's not like the amount necessarily, it's a type of frequency. What's nice about this spectrum analyzer we have here, what I can see is all through here, if I hit these little peaks right here, that is 47 kilo. That means that frequency there is hitting the body 47,000 times a second. That's in your wiring, that's coming off the wiring. Now this over here is 19,000 times a second. So these are all harmonics of these lower frequencies. They start out down and through here, and these are the harmonics of those frequencies. And this tells me with a little bubble shape like this is an LED problem from the grid on the primary and secondary side of the transformer, because your neutral and your ground is attached at the transformer and in your first means of disconnect at your box. So ratio becomes a big antenna. Now over to your left, we have an oscilloscope, and again, the amount is not really that bad, but I am seeing some spiking in there, which tells me it's probably the smart meters. Now this could be smart meter, but usually the smart meter, I don't get so much of the wave to it like that. More of the ocean look. I get more of a bigger spike to it. So I'm going to go see what we can do to clean this up, because there are some things we do with the panel to make it better. But I'm going to go and try to take the DNA filter, and I'm going to plug this in. We'll focus on the spectrum analyzer. We won't see a whole lot of change here because that's pretty clean so far. And then we'll look at the numbers on the green wave. So I'm going to plug this in and see what happens. And okay, now that did a huge difference. So it went from 106 to 13. Okay, and it cleaned the oscilloscope up tremendously. I mean, this looks really good over here, and this looks really good. Man, if I can have every house look like that, I'd be pretty darn happy with it. And that's what the DNA actually did. It's gonna be installed at the box, also be installed in each individual room. But ideally, we like to install these actually at the box if possible. Now, I'm gonna go and pull this out and see the sine tamer, which has been really good success with smart meters. Let's see what this does. This usually takes out to lower frequencies, but better job of, and it usually it also acts as a surge protector. I'm going to plug this in. So again, did a decent job. Now this actually went. Now this is interesting. This went down to 9 or 10. Now I'm going to go and plug these both in and see what it does. Let's see. Let's get this guy going here. Where's it at? Okay, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to plug them both in. So right now we're at 9 or 10. Now it goes down, only went down to about a 7. Now, if you just look by the green wave, you say, oh, well, this sine tamer is better, but because we have a spectrum analyzer, it doesn't really do any better. I'll explain why. I'm going to unplug both of them here. Unplug both of them. There we go. Now I'm going to use the sine tamer. I want you to see what it does. It kind of shunts everything to the lower frequencies. Okay, so you still have some humps through here, but it goes down to 11. Okay, now let's unplug it. Now let's go to the DNA filter, and you'll see it's going to clean that up better, and see how low it makes the green wave go down to. So that goes down to 14. So it doesn't do as good a job on the green wave. So because the sine tamer went down to a 9, but on this here, now we do have a little bit of a bump there. Now I'm just going to plug them both in again. And now we went down to the 8. So this is pretty interesting. So again, this is probably helping more on the lower frequencies. But overall, I'm seeing a better looking job actually on the DNA. And again, these things only pick up so much. So what the DNA might be doing is picking up the lower frequencies even better, but this ain't picking them up at all. So a little bit of a clear understanding what's going on. Again, this is your sine wave here, 6-hertz sine wave. This is the energy that's above the 6-hertz sine wave. And what we've done today is use these filters to take out all that energy. And that way your body can recuperate when it wants to sleep at night. Again, there's that. Again, but we have a lot of bumping right through here. And then I'm gonna plug that, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go back to my DNA filter here, and I see better results through here. Okay, a little bit, so it lowers that a little better. So I was saying the DNA is a better filter, but again, if you went by the green wave, you couldn't necessarily say that. It's not doing quite a good job. Okay, thanks so much. That's good.